Kaylee, how are you?
Hi Natasha, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Your hair looks nice.
Oh, thank you. So I've just had my cut and colour ready for my holiday.
Oh, nice. Where are you going?
I'm just going to Tenerife for a week.
Oh, lovely. I'm so jealous. Did you want anything to drink before we start?
I'd love a glass of water,
yeah.
please.
Okay, 1 second. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, so please try and bring back some sunny weather with you.
Oh, I know. Typical English weather at the moment, isn't it?
I know. So, first, before we get started, how have you been? Has everything been okay? You said it's been a bit stressful for you mums.
No, not really. My mum hasn't been very well. She had a stroke about 4 months ago now, and it's just been crazy. She hasn't been able to do a lot, so, I've pretty much been her full-time carer. And my sister's at uni, so I haven't really had any extra support with it. I've been looking after mum, running the house, just doing endless hospital appointments, and obviously working full-time as well, so it's just been a lot to handle.
Okay, I'm so sorry to hear that. If there's anything we can do to help, then please let me know. Have you spoken to anyone about this? I can imagine you've been going through a lot.
No, I just keep it to myself, if I'm completely honest. I haven't really felt like talking about it. Don't get me wrong, she has started to improve. So hopefully things will start getting easier now.
Oh, that's understandable, but please don't feel alone in this. If you do need someone to talk to, then please just come and see me. My priority is the well-being of all of you lot, so yeah, please come see me. We do offer different support options on site if that is something that you'd be interested in and something that you'd feel you benefit from.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. I do appreciate it. And I guess talking does help. It's just, I like to bottle things up.
Oh, well, it's good to clear your head sometimes, so yeah, keep that in mind.
Thank you.
But okay, so firstly, congratulations. You've now been at Netporter for 12 months. Great news.
I know, I can't believe it. It's gone so fast.
So fast. So, you passed your 3-month probation superbly, well done on that. And you've now been here for 12 months, so this is your annual performance review, which is obviously what we're here for today.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Great, so within this review, I'd like to have a chat with you to see how you've been doing and getting on with everything. We'd like to discuss where you've had any queries or concerns. We can then identify what your strengths are and what areas you could improve on and to help with your self-development and progression here at Netporter. We will then set you some objectives ready to discuss in our next performance review meeting. How does all that sound?
Sounds great, thank you.
Great, so thank you for filling out your appraisal form. How did you get on doing that?
Yeah, okay, thank you. I've really enjoyed the last 12 months at Netporter, and I feel like I have been working good. I'm now confident within my job role and I know what's expected from me. So yeah, I feel it's all good, thank you. And it took me a little while to pick things up, but feeling confident within my role now, and I am hoping to progress within Netporter into, a bit more of a senior role, like a team leader or something.
That's great. Yeah, it definitely can take a couple of months to get into a new role. So nothing wrong with that at all. But that's great to hear that you're now feeling confident and enjoying your role. So let's start off by looking at your KPIs over the last 12 months.
Okay.
So I can see you have exceeded your targets every month, so well done, that's brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
So how are you feeling on your KPIs?
Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm definitely happy to hear that I've exceeded, all my targets every month, and I do feel like I have made progress within Netporter so far. So yeah, I'm feeling very positive about it all at the moment, I think.
That's good, and you should be. So it is great to see you're meeting all your targets, but like I said, I've been analysing it before this meeting, and it have between months 11 and 12, it has plummeted slightly.
Okay.
I just didn't know if there's anything we should be aware of, any reason this might be affected.
If I'm completely honest, I didn't realise that my performance was being affected and it had dropped. As I said before, I have had a lot of stress at home, but I didn't think it had been affecting my work performance. I have been feeling really run down, and the last couple of months, and my concentration hasn't really been great, which I feel this may have slowed me down a little bit. And if I'm honest, this is why I cannot wait to go on holiday, and I just feel that I need a week of just pure rest and just to reboot, if that makes sense. I'm sure once I'm back, I will be on top form, and yeah, I'm just feeling a little bit depressed at the moment.
Oh, Kaylee, well, yeah, sometimes we just need some time out from reality. If you are struggling, then please let me know. Like I said earlier, we can look at providing you with some extra support. If you are feeling depressed and you feel like you benefit from talking to someone, that's something I could arrange for you. We do have an on-site counsellor, so if that's something you're interested in. But yeah, so my priority is your well-being. So if there's anything I can do to help, then please let me know, and that's what I'd like to do.
Oh, it sounds great. I do think having the opportunity to actually talk to somebody about how I'm feeling would really help, rather than just bottling everything up. would just be nice to be able to concentrate better at work and perform to the best of my ability.
Yeah, of course, I totally understand. So after this session, I'll email you over the details of our on-site counsellor. Please have a read through, and if you think this is something that would benefit you, let me know and I'll get this booked in and arranged for you.
No, that's great, thank you. And my mum is on the mend now, so it really has been a tough month, and I don't deal with stress very well, but hopefully this will be.
Yeah, definitely. Well, no problem, I'll get that sorted for you then. So, thank you for being so honest with me, and obviously I hope your mum has a speedy recovery.
Thank you.
There's something I would like to discuss is your attendance. So we have had on record in the past you've had 8 different occasions of absence in the last 12 months, and there does seem to be a slight pattern in this as well. So it seems to be 2 days at a time and kind of around the same time of the month.
Okay.
Could you just tell me a little bit about this? Is there any reason for this, anything?
Well, I can definitely say I have been suffering with my back, and I've also been suffering with migraines. I do feel that the migraines may be a bit stress related. And with regards to my back, a couple of months ago I twisted my back whilst I was lifting a product, and now it just seems to flare up every now and again ever since that problem happened. Okay,
so but firstly with the migraines, have you seen anyone about this? Spoke to a GP or?
No, I do just tend to take paracetamols and just try and lie in a dark space, and I just kind of get on with it.
So you don't like to make a fuss?
I don't.
Okay, so maybe if the migraines do persist, you should speak with your GP.
Yeah.
If it is stress related, there may be something they can offer to help with. They may be able to offer with different ways of like coping with stress and things like that. Also, if you did want to go ahead and meet with our on-site counsellor, they may be able to help and provide extra support for handling stress. These are just some different options for you to have a think about. And secondly, with regard to your back, did you report this injury to your team leader or make anyone aware that this had happened?
I don't actually think I did. I just carried on working and hoped that it would just go away eventually.
Oh, okay, well, no worries. But in future, if you do have any injuries, please let a senior member of staff know.
Okay.
Just so we can check if anything needs to be done differently or whether more training needs to be provided. It may be you just need a little refresher course and some manual handling, which I'll happily arrange for you.
Okay.
This is just to ensure that you're using the correct posture when lifting heavy items. We just want to try and avoid any injuries for any of our employees. But also, if your back is still hurting and you are struggling with your workload, we can adapt things to make things easier for you within your role.
Yeah.
So please just let us know if there's anything we can do. We'll do it. How's that sound?
Okay, yeah. No, that sounds great. Thank you. I just haven't been thinking straight recently, as everything that I've told you.
Yeah, sure.
So I didn't even think to report this, but thank you, and I will definitely see how my back is over the next couple of days, and I'll definitely seek some help if it's needed.
Okay, that sounds great. So I'm just going to go over the absence policy with you, just so you're all refreshed with it. So just make sure you call me, please, by 8:30 just to notify me of any absence.
Okay.
This is just so we can arrange extra support for the team.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
To make sure everything's running smooth. The organisation does pay up to 10 days sick pay, but then after 10 days you will need to provide us with a GP note if you did need statutory sick pay. Or,
yeah.
And then return to work interview needs to be conducted. This is something on our side because I've noticed actually none of we've never done one for you of any of your absences. So I apologise for this because I do feel if we had have done this with you, you may have brought this to our attention sooner and we could have avoided.
Yeah.
So I apologise for that.
No, it's fine. I definitely will make sure that I notify you in line with our company's policy, going forward. And I guess I may have spoke about this sooner if, and opened up about everything, if a work interview had have been carried out. But ongoing, that would be really helpful, and hopefully there won't be any reason for me to do it again anytime soon.
Yeah, okay, I completely agree, and I'll ensure this happens. Like I said, that's something on our side, so I'll make sure that happens.
Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, so have you got any other concerns? How are you finding your day-to-day work life?
Well, I do really, really enjoy my role at Net Porter, but I just really struggle with the social side of things. I'm finding it really hard to mix and interact with, all the other colleagues. And I just feel like a bit of a loner of the group, as silly as that sounds, and I'm just not sure on how I can improve this.
Oh, I'm really sorry to hear you're feeling like that. It's not so silly at all. Socialising with others can sometimes be very difficult. But yes, I do feel by you interacting with those around you, this will help you with your day-to-day work life. We do hold social events and charity events. Have you thought of attending any of these?
I've definitely been wanting to attend them, but I haven't really had much spare time over the last couple of months. My sister is due back from uni in the next couple of weeks, so I will have the extra support at home, which will allow me just to, help with my free time. And so, I'm definitely hoping that I will be able to attend a couple and just see how I get on.
Okay, well that's great news to hear that you've been getting some extra help at home. And yes, do really try and attend, as I do feel you'll really benefit from this. Also, by you attending, this will show your teammates that you are wanting to mix and interact with them.
Definitely.
it may just make things a little easier for you. I am always at these events also, so if you're feeling a little anxious, you want to buddy up with someone, obviously I'll be there. I'm
thank
happy
you. Yeah, definitely. I do get the impressions that my colleagues think I don't really want to socialise with them just because I have been so closed. I guess no one knows why I've been so distant, so I'll definitely make that one of my goals to attend at least once a month. I know I need to start making more of an effort with everyone. So yeah, we'll just see what happens.
Yeah, that's understandable, Kaylee. I do feel by creating a better working relationship that will have a good impact on how you've been feeling. And I'm sure having the support from your team members, hopefully that should help you as well.
Yeah, I definitely do feel like I would benefit a lot from all of this.
That's great then. Well, yeah, let's try and work together and do that.
Thank you.
So whilst we're on the topic of other colleagues, I did see there was a slight grievance a couple of months back. I know you and this colleague, you have been getting along better now and things are going good. But I just wanted to catch up with you and to see how you've been feeling regarding this incident. Is everything...
Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, I will hold my hands up now and I look back at this situation and I do feel that this was my fault completely. I mean, I've been so stressed and uptight about everything and I've just not been my usual self. I've definitely had a shorter fuse than I normally would, but we have been getting along civilly, but I do feel like I need to go out of my way just to try and create more of a friendship with them.
Sure.
And just also show that I'm not an angry person. I just have had a bad few months.
Okay, well that's good. I'm happy to hear you getting back on the right tracks and things have been squashed. That's great news. But it's definitely a good idea to try and create a friendship. It's all about creating that happy work balance.
Definitely.
So like I said, you will benefit from this, I'm like certain of it. So, okay, that sounds great. So, with regarding development and progression, what are your career plans at Netwater?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, I would love to work up to progressing into more of a senior role, like a team leader or, something like that. I do feel that my overall performance has been good and I do always meet my targets and I am very hardworking. I love working for Netwater and I would love to progress within the organisation.
Well, that's great. It's great to hear you want to progress and develop yourself, so well done on that.
Thank you.
So yeah, looking at your overall performance, this is something I want to help you to progress to also. You definitely have the talent to be able to go into this role. And I do feel over the next 2-3 months, if we just focus on your performance and improving your KPIs back to how they were at the start of the year, and I do definitely feel together we can work towards this target.
Yeah.
And we definitely want you to reach the best-in-class benchmark. So I'd really like you to focus on trying to improve how you interact with your colleagues, because obviously becoming a team leader is all about being approachable to other people.
Yeah.
So by you creating good friendships across the team and going out of your way to interact would be a good progression towards that role. So let's meet up again in 3 months. We'll review the progression and see how you've been getting on with your self-development and all that. We'll look close at your KPIs and see if we're going in the right direction, and we'll also see how you're getting on with your other colleagues and see how you're building up on your friendships.
Definitely.
How's that sound?
Yeah, that all sounds great, and I'll definitely put more effort into my performance, and I'm definitely going to try and get back on track with everything. I really do want to progress, so I will work on everything that we've discussed today. Thank you for your support you've offered me, and when I get back from holiday, I will look into all of this deeper.
Perfect. I do really believe you can and you will progress, so you do have the capability. So. And yes, please do. I'll email you over tonight everything we've spoken about in regards to the on-site counsellor.
Yeah.
If you have a little look through, if you are interested, just let me know. And when you get back from holiday, we'll get the ball rolling. Because obviously we just want to make sure you're okay and feeling comfortable within your role.
Oh, thank you, Natasha. I really do appreciate all your support that you've given me today, and it all sounds really positive.
Brilliant. I'm glad you feel like that. So let's have a think about your action plan for our next review. So what targets do you feel you need to set yourself in order to achieve your goals and to help with your self-development?
Well, I definitely feel like I need to work on and strengthen my performance just in order to improve all my KPIs and everything. And I'd like to be working more efficiently and getting my KPIs back up to its original standard. I would also like to improve all my people skills, what we've spoken about, and interacting with all like my colleagues more, and just to make myself more approachable to others. And I would also like to focus on my attendance, obviously, and just to reduce the amount of sick days that I have. Yeah. And finally, just get the ball rolling with seeking support to help me deal with all my stresses and, depression and things, as I do feel that the well-being and my working performance will all benefit from this.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you just said. So yeah, definitely working on your relationships within the organisation. Yeah. Try and get the KPIs back up to how they was at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds all really positive to me. Also, I'm going to look into getting you refreshed in the man and handling course, just to try to prevent any further injuries.
Yes.
And as I said, please give us a date on your back, because like I said, we can adapt what you do within your role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you're having bad days or good days.
Yeah,
So
no.
yeah, just keep us posted.
Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you. And I think a refresher does sound great. I mean, it will definitely keep you updated with how my back is as well. So it's great to know that you can adapt things for me if it's needed. So yeah, thank you.
That's okay, no problem. So perfect, that's great. So is there anything else you'd like to discuss? Any other concerns, queries?
I don't think so. I mean, everything sounds great, and I will take everything into consideration that we've spoken about, and I look forward to my next review just to discuss my performance and, you know, how I'm coping. So yeah, definitely hoping to see some improvement and just get myself that promotion that I want.
Brilliant, I'm sure that you will. I'd just like to thank you again for your hard work over the last 12 months. It has been very noticed.
Thank you.
And thank you for taking your time to attend this review with me today. I have all faith in you, and I look forward to your future to you here at Netwater. So I'll get our notes typed up, and today I'll provide you with a copy. We can have a quick catch up to check you're happy with it all, and then I can provide a copy to HR as well. And then later this evening I'll send you over the email regards to the extra support as agreed. And yeah, and then I'll set our review for the next 3 months, get that scheduled in. How's all that sound?
Yeah, that sounds great. Thank you so much.
No problem at all. Well, that's the end of the performance review. Thank you very much. I hope you have a fabulous holiday. You definitely need the rest, so have a cocktail by the pool. Enjoy it. Do you? And I look forward to seeing you when you're back.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I am most certainly in holiday mode now. So thank you, Natasha. You have made me feel so much less stressed, and I look forward to catching up with you when I return.
Well, that sounds perfect, Kayla. We'll have a lovely holiday, and I'll see you soon.
Oh, thank you, Natasha.
Take
See you
care.
soon. Bye.